Hi, hello, and welcome to the Oracle Counselorship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene, Priestess of Losi. I'll be your Oracle today. And I don't think this is going to be Oracle Council. I think it's going to go a little bit longer. I have the record already out, open. I don't have a record, but I have the library open. So why don't we go ahead and get in here? I was going to use this Deviant Moon. I'm disoriented. The universe is working me. So let's just get in here and fit in here and see what we got. If anything that is said resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book assessments, and a donation. Especially during this retrograde, that would be amazing. Okay, because the significator of this Rider-Waite literally is the Tower and the Magician. So let's just see what message we have really quickly. This can be a communication breakdown to a lesser degree. Somebody here may be a lying, cheating, or deceitful person. They may have some kind of naivete that's harmful. They could have let somebody in that they shouldn't have, trusted the wrong person. And they're being prepared to either learn this or overcome it or move on from it. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, and then the Hierophant is the other significator. It talks about God, duties, obligations. We have the Nine of Wands, which is mounting some type of defense. It can be weariness, apprehension. I'm trying to use the less negative connotations until we see something. With the 10 of Pentacles, this is trying to build, establish, enshrine. The 9 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles is enshrinement. You got to look that up, but it's like establishing an altar, making something sanctified, whether or not it's holy, whether or not it's sacred, making something official, fastening something for a purpose. It may even be, I'm hearing striving through an organization or striving through a cycle of receipt, fulfillment. Somebody's guarding something that they've done that it happened a long time ago or has been paying off for a long time. They're desiring to defend something. They may be trying to expand their spiritual authority here, or they could be making some kind of moves here. I'm hearing the word incredulousness, and unfortunately this means cowardice when it's in the negative. And we have the negative connotation now. So the 2 of Pentacles, you kind of got to use both good and bad, ugly and positive, and then the 5 just means everything goes sour. Yeah, so somebody here is a hater, but it's more of like evil eye, mad mugging, they're dogged. There's a little bit of possessiveness here, but it's coming off through incredulousness. They're incredulous here because they're dull. They're not as on and popping as they think. With the Queen of Pentacles, they're a bit of a coward. So they attack behind the scenes and they lack strength. It might be inner strength. Okay. So now we're going back to some more positive connotations. So they can be a mediator in some kind of way, probably with spirits. If there is a negative connotation, because here's the arrows of jealousy, and we have a souring coming back here with the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. There can be deceit, there can be a fraud. Somebody here can be a fraud, deceitful. They're feeling prepared, or they're being prepared to receive something, but in a negative connotation, they're either a backstabber or a gold digger, densu. And there's been some kind of loss. They've lost their access, or they've lost their benefits, or they've lost their privileges. And we have a clean slate. We're breaking out, breaking free in some kind of way. We have new healing, but for us, I mean, for this other person, we are new temptation. Now, the King of Wands is like the sun with the, I said the King of Wands. So this person is using heavenly authority in some way. The King of Wands is like the sun combined with the Judgment card. And the King of Cups is like the sun combined with the Hangman card. So I accidentally called the King of Cups the King of Wands. So the King of Cups in the negative is a fraud. They could be corrupt in some kind of way. And if any type of sex energy comes out, it's even worse. It's woo. And then the King of Wands in the reverse is a tyrant. They may be impatient, domineering. It even talks about using violence or cruelty, and normally it's not physical violence unless you see a knight nearby, but whatever they're doing is designed to beat you down, break you down, things of that nature. And then they're a gold digger. They might even be a plagiarizer, this person, okay? But we're breaking out, breaking free with the Fool card. We have some type of clean slate. Maybe some kind of detachment. I'm hearing cup runneth over. So it just means that we have opportunities. So we will be receiving. This other person might not be. I don't know what that means, what that looks like. You know, I'm getting the energy of, grant me just a moment, honey. I'll be right back. I'm getting the energy of somebody with a lot of falsity. They're a bit of a fraud, or they're false. They have uncertainty, and they just don't come off the correct way. Tower. So that's first card out. It also being the significator, it could negate a lot. But the Tower for me is just like the Nine of Swords, the D. You know, destruction, dereliction, death, decay. This is dismantlization, decrustation. Now, it can be the truth coming out. It can be a shocking revelation. It can be the voice of God, the eye of God, the throne of God. Okay, here with the Magician, it means less. It typically talks about either building things, erecting foundations, or tearing them down. Because now we have this Three of Wands. So when the Tower comes out, I like to use a few of the negative connotations. So this is conceit, okay? And this is untrustfulness. They might have an agenda, a vendetta, okay? Now on our end, we are using discernment because we need to deliberate. We need to check the facts, do fact checking is what I'm hearing. Something's coming. Something's on the horizon with the Three of Wands. We need to do some fact checking. It has to deal with the community lovers card, or Two of Swords. We need to do some fact checking. Three of Wands, something's on the horizon. There might be some foresight. I'm hearing that Belvedere foresight. There's something about community or love, and love doesn't always need to be intimate. It can talk about soulmates. If you're a practitioner or some type of in the public eye, it could talk about your diehard fans, your A1 day ones, 10 toes down. Like you might have a community at large, but there's a small percentage of the community that's like fanatical about you. Like, you know, when a band goes on tour, these people follow them from city to city kind of energy. I'm getting all of that. But the Two of Swords with the Lovers card means over the next couple of days, there's got to be some deliberation around a community here is what I'm getting. because somebody might have their Saturn in Gemini with the world card, but it also means in the next couple of days, something's going to wrap up. Something's going to be complete or untouchable. It also means there's a completion of some kind, accomplishment, a graduation, achievement of some kind. Excuse me, I have no idea why I'm so itchy. Again, I do a lot of neuro stuff, so I just have a brush. So neurological, I do a lot of skin brushing. Okay, so Ace of Swords here. There's some kind of absolute supreme authority or truth, clarity. And that's very true. This is absolute supreme authority and both truth, clarity, because it's been a world of crisis with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. That somebody might have been doing love spells or trying to steal away or ruin a reputation in some kind of way, but it would have been in a smaller group. So basically turn people sour. Now we have the Nine of Cups. We'll see what's going on here. Okay, no, this is an oppositional energy. Nine of Swords. When the Nine of Swords or Seven of Wands comes out, on the other side, it's an opponent. Especially when the Tower is out. So somebody here has vanity, they have conceit, they're overly prideful. They are trying to expand their authority in some way. They may be trying to attack someone, maybe us. They might be trying to attack something, what we got going on. It's Niguan Hapan, because we have the Ace of Swords, so the power is in our hand. They're borrowing their power from us. I'm hearing a quote, a statement, a meme, or whatever, but when another person is saying all these lies to take you down, or when a person has to make up lies to destroy you, and one truth could destroy them, don't worry about them. So again, this is a false person, an imposter. And it's just, I'm reading the negative connotation for the Page of Cups. Yeah, because the energy here is being depleted. They deplete situations, they come up and contest everything, argue with everything, nitpick everything. They're very myopic, maladaptive. And they're also dull, petty, basic. They might be dim-witted even if they have advanced degrees or things of that nature, because they've had a life of either being haunted or they can't sit alone with themselves. They need some spiritual maturity. They're timid. And they might not be timid when it comes to social interactions, but the thing they want to go out into the world and accomplish, they don't have the inner strength to do that, to stand in their truth. They don't want their real self to be seen. And they have jealousy or greed. So they work on other people versus working on themselves. And there's 2 8s here, so they throw their energy around, they throw their weight around. 6 of Pentacles here, yeah, envious leads to a lack of material abundance. And they utilize some kind of power to do this, some type of rank, some type of role in either in the spiritual world or inside of an organization. Somebody may have their moon in Taurus here. They try to bring order over people, but it's the wrong order. They instill, politicking in some kind of way. That's the virtue, respectability politics. That's the virtue signaling, the compassion baiting, the tone policing, the individuality shaming, the concern trolling. They use coulda, shoulda, woulda to punish people or to put them in the corner or to wretch and route control over other people's lives, which means they like to lord over, preside over, you know, speak over other people's lives because they can't focus on themselves. This is somebody that should be putting more energy into themselves. Seven of Cups. So this is an alert to some type of illusion. They might be confused, overwhelmed, anxious with the Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups. They could easily have their Venus in Scorpio because it's opposing Taurus here. So everything I said is true because the devil came out and I was reading the negative connotations here, but this is an illusionist or somebody with an addiction. Seven of Cups, devil. They're going to be exposed unless they have their sun in Capricorn. So this is a demon, Five of Wands, the devil. They're cursed. They're on a dark night of the soul. Nine of Swords is being cursed. It's also the dark night of the soul, especially when the devil is out. That's being cursed, and it's of your own doing. 7, 8, 9, 10 of Swords with the devil. It's of your own doing, period. With the Five of Wands, confirmation. With the Six of Pentacles, it means that it's because of envy. And then the Eight of Pentacles is here, so it means because of greed. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. So this was a swamp person. They were false. Page of Cups. They had conceit, jealousy, contrivial nature. Nine of Cups. Devil, Seven of Cups. Addictions, illusion, confusion, delusion. Diabolical nature, pernicious, insidious. Seven of Cups, devil. With the Sun card. So it softens a little bit because everything gets exposed, but when we have a 5 out or a 9 of Swords, it's still the negative connotation. So this is a person prideful and vain. They're very vain. Okay. So I hope these readings get better in a couple of days. I'm wondering when the cycle is going to end of such intense readings. So they don't have the authority. Knight of Pentacles, when it has a negative connotation, it means rivalry, but it's not the kind of rivalry where you throw your hat in the ring or you get in there and compete or whatever. It's like if somebody else wants it, by definition, you don't get it. Maybe because they have seniority or they got there first or whatever. So it can just mean blocked because other people are around, where you would only get your way if nobody noticed or nobody was around. That's what the Knight of Pentacles with this energy means. It can also mean that they're lazy, they're stuck, they're dull, they're stupid, they're ignorant. I'm not getting that. Although we did have that Queen of Pentacles, which is a dull person in the reverse. And now we have the Chariot. So somebody may have the sun in the 4th house or the 7th house. It could be a Cancer rising sign. It could be a Capricorn rising. They could have their Mars in Cancer. Mars in Capricorn. They are beta, they're not alpha, but they try to take control a lot. They try to be alpha, but they don't know how. They don't know how to lead. They don't know how to rule. They think they do, but they don't in reality. Because first thing a ruler does is get everything out of the 5 energy, any 5. Here we have the 5 of Wands, which could mean lust for other people, lust after what people have, lust for competition, lust for strife, lust for fighting. A king's job is to bring order over chaos and to protect the weak. And if it's a queen, they do that through love and union, through relationships and teaching and nurturing. A king is a example, a queen is a story. So a king is an example worth following, a queen is a story worth telling. And they are not that. This is a person that does underhanded, backhanded moves. They might even act around in secret. Grant me a moment. Sorry, I'm sneezing and blowing my nose and burping and stuff, so I'm just pausing. So we have the 7 of Cups here with this 5 of Wands. The 5s make everything reverse. So the 7 of Cups can be like a loose possessiveness. They're possessive to an image. It can also be corruption. So this 9 of Swords would be them worried about getting caught. I'm hearing that they're getting no results. Things are not coming to the conclusion that they want. With this 9 of Pentacles and Chariot, things are not becoming fruitful. 9 of Swords is them worried about getting caught, but the thing is, we have the 9 and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so that means they enjoyed doing it when they did it, but now that they have to pay for it, they want to beg forgiveness. But they enjoyed what they did at the time they did it. So this is a person with regret, not remorse, because they got caught. It's not that they're upset that they hurt somebody. It's not that they discovered their impact after the fact. It's that their intention got discovered after the fact, and it was incompatible. A lot of times Swords can talk about incompatibility or just bad results. And unfortunately, everything here is soured with the 5 or the Devil. That happens. So we have the Devil and we have the 5. So this is just not good. This person is feeling informed. Again, this person's not us. This person is feeling informed. They could be sneaking around. With these 2 Knights that it came out, they could have informants. I'll be right back. I wasn't trying to come to the table, but I was forced and I'm unprepared. Sorry. Got to take a few questionable moments. Okay, so this Page of Swords. This is a cunning person. They have strategy, or they're curious, or they're feeling ready to go on and gain power. But in the reverse, they could be frivolous, but this is usually the bad kind of cunning. It could be a spy. There's unforeseen events for them, so they're looking to see why they're a little whatever, it's not working, why there's delays, postponements, why they're at an impasse. Nine of Wands, so they're really getting tired, they're getting anxious with that 9 of Swords. Weary, they're running out of strength, they're running out of energy, they're running out of power. Now they're going to keep going. The Chariot is here. But it means since the 20th of, maybe since the 20th of March, maybe since the 6th of April, things have not been going well for them. Now we have a second 5. Okay. So this means they've yet to accept defeat, but they're going to need to. They really do. The universe is telling them to stop, and they're not, and they're starting to get punished, and they're not listening. The Page of Swords is one of the children you can't punish. They also could be greedy, manipulative. They could also be promiscuous. promiscuity doesn't always mean about sex. It means they step out of line a lot in ways that they shouldn't because they were told or they should know better. It's not accidental mistakes with the Page of Swords. So I was happy when the Nine of Wands came out because that covered up the Five of Wands and we were able to go back to more positive connotations. But then the next card out was another 5. So we're still in the reverse meanings here. So this is somebody that works against other people. They're a bad collaborator. They're a bad operator. They're vain, meaning they're attention seeking with the 3 of Pentacles. And the thing about the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it's the only card outside of the Wands that talks about attention seeking. So this person wants people to see them as having great work, having great skills, being accomplished, and they're not. They are a tyrant. They're dictatorial. They impose punishment over other people. They try to wrangle down control. They try to move into other people's position. They plagiarize people's work. And it's saying that in the next 3 months, all of this is going to be exposed. The full cycle is going to be exposed within 3 months, but as early as the 5th or the 7th of May, their ish is going to unravel. And this is already on the way. The universe has already worked it out. It's just a timing thing. So, and this energy, there's nothing they can do about it. So they try to regulate other people, dominate other people. And they do have some type of informant or spies. It could be anything from, you know, cloning people's phone to having somebody else send somebody, you know, infiltrating organizations, exploiting situations, opportunism. That's another thing with the Knight of Pentacles. That's an opportunist. They don't come up with their own whatever. They take over other people's, and that's not bad. I mean, you could be an investor and take over failing businesses, but this is not that. Somebody's definitely a Cancer rising. They think they're very powerful with the Emperor and the Strength card. They want power from other people. And now we have the third 5 coming out. Okay. And the 5 of Swords goes along with the Page of Swords. They're both Venus in an air sign. So they may have their Venus in Aquarius to a lesser degree. Their Venus in Scorpio. Did I say Mars in Capricorn earlier? So by the full moon, they're gonna get some kind of plan off the ground. It's not gonna work, but this plan is to overpower. They wanna dominate, repress someone, and the tables are gonna turn on them. It's not gonna work. The tables have been already turning for a few months now. Things are starting to reverse themselves or unravel. Or Pentacles, they're cleaving. They're trying to hold on to their spots, their position. They want to keep things as they are. But there's too much destabilization. They're being barred. They're now untouchable and they're being barred, they're now undesirable and foreboding. When whatever they've done gets exposed, nobody is going to give them any support. Yeah, and it's going to completely decimate them. 10 of Swords. And it completely decimates them. It's going to wipe them out and it's going to cancel everything. So they're going to be 100% canceled. They need to be cut down because they're a fraud. They lack scruples. They're disingenuous. They have no integrity. Now they are worried about their romantic or emotional life, which means they really like supply. But they get their strength from other people. And they are impertinent and impatient with this King of Wands. They have a little corner of the world. So King of Wands, Nine of Wands is a narc. And then the three of Cups is their supply. And it's very precious to them. Their supply is very, very precious to them. But it's ending. It started to slip away over the last 3 weeks, or they've gotten new victims in the last few weeks. It's new. They got new supply, fresh supply. And in the next 3 weeks, those cups are gonna empty out. It's saying those people that they just hooked, that they just conned, are within the next 3 weeks, they're gonna be gone. So they keep getting new supply and losing supply. This person is losing their grip on their little con or scheme. Page of Pentacles here. So again, this is a gold digger, a greedy person. They're unscrupulous. They're feeling prepared or feeling like they should be receiving. They feel entitled. They feel entitled. But actually people are repulsed by them, repelled by them. I'm hearing the word repugnant. Okay, with the Five of Wands, people are repulsed and repelled. Okay, because they're uninteresting, underwhelming. Lukewarm, placid, and tepid. And it's already on the way. Over the last month and a half, things have been expanding in a very prickly manner. They've been trying, Three of Swords, they've been trying to hold their position, Seven of Swords, but they're like wandering around in the darkness, delirious, wondering what's going on because their little thing is not working. They're hope wishing and praying on a star, or they're trying to get famous. They have some dream, some narrative, some perfectly curated narrative that they're trying to uphold. It's not working. And they know that something that they're doing that's negative and oppositional. Three of Swords. Okay, so Three of Wands, something is on the way and they know some type of exposure. Three of Swords, there's not a lot they can do about it. They're gonna have to face the music. It's a cold, harsh truth coming out and it's gonna be in the public eye, the Star card. So they're feeling very apprehensive, negative connotation of the Six of Wands because they're going to lose their spot. They're going to lose their status. Yeah, and it's conceit. So they're not able to apologize. They're not able to cop to what they did. They're not able to stand in their truth, but they'll exact it from other people. And it's a wrap. They're going to be sealed away. There's nothing they can do about this situation at all. Nothing. They can try, but it'll be flailing. They're going to flail, is the word that I'm hearing. So this poor girl or poor guy or whomever, whatever, however. Let's close this out. The magician, il Veggetto. That's, since the context of the reading, it means imposing your will. Six of Cups. It can be over the community. It can be over the family. It can be over somebody weaker, more naive. It can be over a soulmate. It can talk about safe space sanctuary. It can talk about the sun in Scorpio, especially now that we have Scorpio here, the death card. So it's something that's coming. They're going to be cut down is what I'm hearing. They're going to be pinned down. Yeah, so they're going to hell. The Duat. There are some things already coming for them, period. Because they are not safe to be around, and peace needs to be restored. Six of Cups. Oh, wow. Whew. Wow. Okay. Let's pull some of the oracles. Angel. And this is us. So we do things without expectation of something in return, and this person falsely claims things, falsely states things. So again, that's the plagiarizing. And they also act innocent, or act like they don't know better, or act like it's not them. And they do that to mislead others. They have a lot of sleight of hand, and they're out of touch. They really are. They think they're smart, they think they're this, they think they're that, and they're really a fool. And they misuse their authority, and they have saboteur energy. So athlete in the negative is abusive. They have a false sense of invulnerability. They have a false sense of entitlement. So they think they're never going to get caught. They misuse their prowess, their power, and they induce destructive behaviors, and they undermine others. They might, I'm getting that they're a little vengeful, but they go around concocting lies so that they seem like a savior. But then when they get confronted, they go behind the scenes and strike people. Maybe not physically, but maybe from afar, maybe with magic, because they want to be seen as a hero, but they're doing something spiritual in terms of manipulation. And the victim profile is damsels, people that are needy and don't know how to defend themselves. So this person is delusional because they built up a life, a reputation of saving people, of advocating for people. But the thing about it is they were concocting and creating the situations that needed to be remedied. But so they'll start a fire, and then they'll rush in and you know, beat out the fire, fight the fire, but they were the one who started it. So they attack spiritually, and then they come to the rescue. Yeah, because they're a destroyer, and they're duplicitous, trickster and destroyer. And they refuse to help people, withdraws from society out of fear of negative judgments, refusing to help those in need. And they don't know how to be alone with themselves, how to reflect upon themselves. So transcending convention stuffiness and predictable behavior. That's why whatever they're doing to us is not working. It's raging them because they don't know how we think. They don't know how we feel. They don't know who we are. They don't know what we're about. They may have a lot of insight into us because they have mystic and hermit here. So they may have some type of indigenous divination or some type of fortune telling or whatever. But they have this intoxication with being powerful, and they want to prove their power to people, so they use it to destroy, to dismantle, to diminish other people, whether it's their dreams or their potential, because again, they're manipulative and duplicitous because they're fallen asshole. Okay, my darling, it's been an honor and a pleasure. This cycle is ending, and it sucks to be them, but that's what karma is. Talk to you soon, love. Bye.